Welcome to Coffee and Comments. We are down to our Elite 8 bracket. We're wrapping up this March Madness bracket. Today we're going to announce the winners of each bracket, of each little segment, and get our final four. So we have the Nickelodeon bracket, we have the Disney Channel bracket, we have the Cartoon Network bracket, then we have the Toonami WB bracket. And so we're down to the last two for each one of these brackets. We're talking about the winners for each one, and then get down to our final four and the championship round next week. So let's get into this one. So the championship matchup for the Nickelodeon bracket, we have SpongeBob SquarePants versus Zoey 101. And you guys know that Zoey 101 has my heart. It's one of the greatest shows I feel like ever created. But SpongeBob's gonna win this. It definitely has to win Nickelodeon bracket. If it was any other show, maybe you lose. But SpongeBob is a king of Nickelodeon. Like, you don't have Nickelodeon without SpongeBob SquarePants. Like, that's a fact. All these shows by themselves could not make Nickelodeon what it is today. Nickelodeon is amazing because of SpongeBob. So therefore, SpongeBob wins this category. I can watch an episode of SpongeBob right now and laugh. I can't say the same for Zoey 101. Zoey 101 has a nostalgia factor that sits there, but SpongeBob for sure is king and tops. In the Disney Channel Championship round, we have Boy Meets World going against Lizzie McGuire. And this is pretty easy. It's not as hard for me. Lizzie McGuire is a fantastic show, and a lot of people were mad that I chose Lizzie McGuire over That's a Raven. But Boy Meets World was amazing. Like, the character development from when they were kids to them being older and going to college and getting married and all this other stuff. And if you watch Girl Meets World, it's a spin-off, obviously, where kind of Corey took over the Feeny role, basically. I haven't watched all of those. I've seen maybe a couple episodes of that series, but Boy Meets World is just phenomenal. Like, this defined my childhood watching this show and growing up with the character. Then we have our two finalists for the Cartoon Network bracket. It is Samurai Jack versus Codename Kids Next Door. And you guys know my love for Samurai Jack. You guys know my love for King and D. But Codename Kids Next Door, similar to SpongeBob, carried Cartoon Network for a number of years. It was a couple of different shows that carried Cartoon Network. I mean, that channel by itself was phenomenal. But Codename Kids Next Door was a staple. Samurai Jack was too, but not as much as Codename Kids Next Door was. And so for that reason, Codename Kids Next Door is going to win the Cartoon Network bracket and move on to the Final Four. And then finally, for the Toonami WB for Kids bracket, we have Dragon Ball Z versus Naruto, the original Naruto. And I preference that the original Naruto because for me, this would be more of an argument if we're talking about Naruto Shippuden. The regular Naruto, the first version of it was good, but Shippuden was really, for me, where the action was, where I grew love, similar to Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball Z. So I feel like these are on even terms. Naruto was fantastic, but if you talk about Shippuden, I'd pick that Naruto over just regular Naruto. Same as I'd pick, Dragon Ball Z over Dragon Ball. Similar thing. So for me, Dragon Ball Z definitely wins this Toonami bracket because it was better out of the two. If you had Shippuden in there versus regular Naruto, Shippuden would have won, but hey, it's not here. It's not my bracket. I'm just here to kind of make some comments on that. So, Toonami bracket, Dragon Ball Z wins. So that wraps it up. We have our final four now, shown here. Next week, we're getting to the winners of this final four, and then talk about championship round, pick a winner, wrap up this bracket. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Coffee and Comments. See you later.